Hey everyone, Mazezoke once more speaking to us. I just want to do a quick update regarding the blast that we had in Ebonyi State yesterday. Now, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what transpired yesterday in Ebonyi. I have spoken to a couple of stakeholders in Ebonyi. I have spoken to BBC reporters in Ebonyi, and I have also spoken to a couple of other people trying to piece the pieces of what happened. Now, if I take a couple of clips from BBC Igbo that was on site yesterday. Now, these are things that I found out so far. Initially, everyone thought that was a suicide bomber. Okay. Personally, I thought that was very, very unlikely to happen in the Southeast, but with the Nigerian current security situation, you can never rule anything out. But one thing that kept bothering me is, if the individual in question was a suicide bomber, I would have expected the body to be in pieces, not only the rip-up of the abdomen. Now, here are the sequence. This thing happened. Someone went in there, made a video and said it was a suicide bomber, and the whole thing went viral. But I'm doubting that this was the case. However, let me play you the first video where BBC sent their reporter, and their reporter went there. I wasn't able, I couldn't go there yesterday. So, but again, let us put our thinking cap. The reporter got there. The only thing that worried me from that is, one is that the police are saying this is a police inspector by name Ali Amin or something like that. If that was truly a police inspector, I am still to make sense of what he was doing in a school environment. Those of you speaking online saying, why is it that he has to have a grenade on his belt? Well, it is not entirely a grenade, it's a grenade canister. That is the one, locally we call tear gas, It can, when they shoot that, it can actually explode. Do your search on Google. Yet last night, I was really bothered. I found some videos on Google. Sadly, I can't use those videos, but you can actually look at tear gas explosions or tear gas explosion killings on YouTube. You will see some of the YouTube video that mean that tear gas canister can actually kill. So in one video, it shows actually what the BBC saw when they went there. So watch this part of that video.
Na aha ụlọ akwụkwọ ebe nọ biko.
Okay. Ebe nọ na Afikpo. Afikpo na Ebonyi State, Ehugbo, precisely. This school, the name of Amizu Amangbara Primary School, Afikpo.
Ndewo. So, mgbe ebe ahụ John mmadụ ihe mere nụ, kedu ihe a gwara gị ka ha kọrọ gị mere nụ?
Okay. Abịara m ebe ajọ ihe na-eme. As no a suicide bomber. See, from nowhere we bomb. But this school, maybe the time I hear or the time they bomb, may expire. The thing they blow here, I really know body into pieces. Oh, yeah,
okay. Now, when I'm in the shoe, in the two bar or a leba, webe in an oba, or young no.
Yes. Eba now, webe the guy, no. The time they team better. Oh, I know body to pieces in here. So all the venue.
Okay, so nke kwuru guy nkọwa ga-awụ n'ọnụ nwoke wee gbara mkpamkpa. So i kwuru n'okwu na bekee kpọọ guy, so ya nakwa bụ na nwoke bụ onye yi ogbunigwe agbara.
Okay. A young man.
All right. So
a young man.
So ka njikọrọ ebe ahụ ugbu a ndị uwe ojii a n'ebe ahụ ka onwe ndị nchekwa ma ndị agha ma ndị uwe ojii nọ na mpaghara ebe ahụ ugbu a.
Yes, ndị uwe ojii bịara nnọọ because the crowd to the here not too much, almost 5,000 persons not here. Everybody now akuja na etiku. Send the police about that bru the guy. Girakpa cement, brew some brew apple. So from there is everybody allowed, but there is serious apprehension here now. There is serious apprehension. People are afraid. People are just running around. People are running.
Ndewo biko nke welite ihe onyo ga-elu ka ịhụ nya bụla akwụkwọ otu ebe ahụ dị welutu garịta obere ka ịhụ otu mpaghara ebe ahụ dị ugbu a.
Ebe ahụ dị school.
Okay, so ya bụ ime ụlọ akwụkwọ a ka ọ chọrọ ịbata.
Yes.
Ha ekwe ya bata ka ọgbọ na-abata ka ihe agbara. Kedu otu ihe ọ si mee biko?
Mgbe adịghị na-abata the thing may explode. Won't anybody touch it? Won't anybody there push? Or just source of chuku? Or just source of chuku? Or akachuku?
Dalo.
Nobody harassed him. They just blew him up.
Dalo. So because the onwe ihe o mebiri, onwe ụlọ akwụkwọ gbatara ma ihe ọbụla.
O nwere ihe o mebiri. Or just source of rice ebe people, ebe farmers made their rice spread. The guy just not destroy anything outside that what he home or just himself. So Nania. So he came alone and died alone.
There were. Or when about we ịgwa gị ihe mere na maybe onye nche ma onye nkuzi n'ebe ahụ. O when again so.
O nwere nche no here. Everybody know here. Some persons know here bụ maka. Adults na-atụ ụjọ ebe right now. Everybody na-atụ ụjọ. The whole of people everybody na-atụ ụjọ. The news you know everywhere. Everybody na told you because we haven't experienced this kind of suicide bombing before in the history of our people. Everybody na know you.
Dewo. So ihe mere na o mere n'ụtụtụ ka n'ehihie mgbe ole ka ihe mere? Ema.
O mere n'ụtụtụ between 11 to 12. 11 to 12 ka o mere.
Okay. Once what day? Igbo. The
only thing that worries me with this video, and I keep repeating, if true that this person is a police officer, why? Okay, we need to get the explanation. What was this police inspector, not a police constable? What was he doing in the school? If it's not a police officer, question remains, what was the motive? But now, you listen to the second video of the interview conducted with the police spokesperson in Ebonyi, who, that's a lady, clearly said that this person is a police inspector and it was a different thing that happened. You know, what do we then believe? The people are, remember, nobody, no eyewitness saw what actually happened. It was only after it happened that people came and started filming. So no one could actually say, oh, he said A, he said B, or anything like that. Again, the whole thing is still sketchy and it's still, you know, it's worrying. It's worrying because the only thing I can tell us is we have to be vigilant. We have to. This time, you know, the time that we are in now, it's really, really precarious. We have to be vigilant. Now watch the second interview with the...
Not a suicide bombing, is a police inspector, and people in that area know he's a police inspector, dispatched from Mopoteti to Abakaleke for a special duty in that area. His name is Inspector Idi Amino. That is the name of the policeman who died as a result of a hand grenade explosion. Today, it's not a suicide bombing. If you have ever witnessed where a riot is being controlled with that hand grenade, it's been thrown to the floor and it will explode before the thing will bring the smoke that will scatter the crowd. That's the main use of that thing is to use it to scatter crowd. As the people who have gathered and refused to go, he has offensive and peppering this thing. In fact, it's a pepper spray. It's the hard one of the pepper spray. It will bring a smoke that will bring pepper all over people who will stay around. So that is all. Hand grenade is one of the equipment Nigerian police work with. And most time, if you see policeman, you will see something that looks like a little cup hanged on their belt. That thing have a hanger. They call it hand grenade. That's exactly what exploded. Okay. It is hung on his sneaker, on his trouser, on the belt of his trouser. It is actually being used by policemen every day and day duty because you don't know when crisis will come. I did not say to you that he exploded it to control crisis. I said that I was trying to explain to you what that hand grenade is all about. In case if you don't understand what is hand grenade. Hand grenade is an equipment police use to work. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm hanging one of my words. We use it in case if you are alive in danger and you cannot kind of save yourself and you want the crowd not to stop following you, you can open and throw to them and it will disperse the crowd. That is all about the hand grenade. But if you explode on someone, it is capable of killing.
Okay. Was he on duty in that environment at the time?
Yes, like I said to you, he was dispatched from Abakaleke, his main office too, for a special duty at Afikpo. A special duty as a result of what is going on, this what is insecurity. We keep giving our mobile policemen to all these our outstations to beef up security. It is an unfortunate incident that before the command today, we lost our police inspector as a result of accidental discharge of a hand grenade. I want to maintain that, and I want to re-emphasize that the publisher is a kind of misleading the reading public, and you should be able to help us to circulate the news that there's no bomb explosion in Ebonyi State.
Okay, there is no suicide bombing in Ebonyi or bomb explosion in Ebonyi. Actually, today, regrettably, a mobile police inspector, E.D. Aminu, a personnel of Mopo 32 Abakaleke attached to Afikpo on special duty, while handling his hand grenade, which he hooked on his belt. According to them, his own elbow hit the hand grenade forcefully, and the thing exploded and killed him. There's no suicide bombing. There's no explosion in Ebonyi. It was as a result of an accidental discharge of a hand grenade that killed the mobile police who was handling it. Yes. Okay. So that was what happened. There's no suicide bombing in Ebonyi. Okay, considering the security situation of the country, whosoever that posted that video has actually caused trouble. He has misled the reading public a lot. Please let this news go very wide. That in Ebonyi, there's no such thing in Ebonyi. It was just like I said, I want to re-emphasize that what happened today is an unfortunate incident for the Nigerian police. An inspector of police was lost today as a result of his own equipment, which he goes to work every day. Hand grenade is actually popularly known as tear gas. He hung it on his belt, and in the process, his hand hit on it forcefully from the top, and the thing exploded and wounded him. When he was rushed to the hospital, he was confirmed dead by a medical doctor on duty. That was all that has happened. It's not a bomb explosion. Neither do we have a suicide bomber in Ebonyi as being reported or circulated on social media platform. No. He's a policeman. And the people around know that there was lying. That was a lie. It's not a suicide bomber. It's a police inspector. Like I said to you, that was what happened.
La 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 la.